Hey y'all, welcome to In Real Life podcast where we talk about things that may be happening in your real life. I am your host, Erica Dawn, and today we have an also special guest host, Alisse, my cousin slash god sister. Say hello to the people, Alisse.
Hello, people. How are you? Good morning.
Hey. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I know we had a hiatus, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. So your girl was real sick. I think I had the new Nebulon version of the Rona. I was
Yeah,
sick
you
from
just
like
can't outrun this man.
I don't know what I had. I was sick the whole entire month of January. Everybody in my house was sick, then not sick, and then the other person was sick and then not sick, and it's just been like
Well, I
around the
mean, Carly
house.
can go to daycare though, right?
No, she's home with
Okay,
me.
but my kids, I have twins, y'all. They're about to be 4 in a week and some change. I have 4-year-old twins. Every other week, they're coming home with something for me. So I want to say it's been a smooth. My daughter started school September 8th, and within a day, she was absent. So and that's who you hear moaning and groaning in the background right now, because she just, as soon as we started recording, it was like all of a sudden, all hands on deck, I need you. Like that's just
Yeah.
how it's gonna be,
Yep.
y'all. If you hear it in the background, my kids just don't give a shit about what I'm trying to do.
Like I said,
Um,
Kari's been on the show, so it is what
but
it is. We
they
have kids in real life.
they come home with a new bug for me every week. And Thanksgiving was the flu. And when I tell you
Oh,
that shit took down my entire house one by one
yeah.
by one. And
Well,
culprit number one,
Trey was the only one that had the flu here last year. He was the
but
only
this was
one.
a flu of epic proportions. Like, I
Mm,
understand why it took
mm.
down half the world in 1918. Like, this shit was like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get the flu. I was done. I was,
I haven't had it. I think since like 2009. I haven't
I
had the flu
hadn't
since
had
I
it
was in New
in a
York.
decade, and I
Hmm.
hadn't had a flu vaccine in eons. And then I started getting the shot again when I was pregnant with them. And
Yeah,
doctor was like, "You need a flu shot." And I was like, "I guess so."
yeah. They
And
always do, but my job requires it, so I always get it.
I, I work from home, so I
Me
was like,
too, but
"The
they
hell?"
still require it. I don't know why.
So I just, yeah, we,
Yeah.
you might have
See,
had the flu.
everybody. I know. See, okay. First, it was like runny nose, stuffy nose, headache. So I thought it was like
Hmm.
sinusy, but then my throat started. So I was
That's
like, all
that,
right, maybe I'm getting strep. So I went to the urgent care. They only gave me Flonase, Claritin, and liquid lidocaine, which is disgusting. I wanted to take it back and have them put like the flavors they put in the kids' medicine. I
ew,
mean,
that's
because
gross
it
too.
was just gross, and you have to drop it like directly into your throat to numb it. It was
Hmm.
disgusting. Then it was that started to go away, but I've been blowing my nose with stuff coming out of it for a solid 6 weeks, like the whole year. Like it's just been, I'm like, damn, shit still coming out. Like it was ridiculous. I'm finally all right. The kids are weaning off, what they had. I'm trying to get everybody better so we can go see my brother's new baby. Shout out to my brother. Him and his girl had a baby probably about 2.5 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting
Hi, my
for
little baby
yeah.
girl.
So I've been trying to get everybody well and situated so we can go over there and see the new baby. Point of reference for everybody who doesn't really know me like that. Alisse is my cousin on my dad's side. Her mom and my dad are brother and sister. Um, we have a lot of cousins.
It's
There's
insane the amount of cousins we have. It's kind of gross. But
we're we're a clan.
the coppers are coming, y'all.
there's a lot of us. Hopefully, I can get most of my cousins on the show one day as a guest host. Fun fact: Elise mentioned she has twins running our family. My dad and his twin sister are the first generation of twins. Then there's Danielle and Jessica, who are our cousins. And then Elise was the cousin that had twins. And
I'm the one who picked short straws.
I'm so thankful it wasn't me.
There you go. Listen,
I always thought it was gonna be me.
I want y'all to understand the statistics and mathematics behind this bullshit real quick. Please. I need y'all to understand. And I know I'm allowed to curse on this podcast, but full disclosure,
Yes.
I curse like a fucking trucker. I need y'all to understand the statistics behind this shit. Like, it makes no sense. There are 22 of us. My mom and her dad are 8. There are 2 of 8. There are 8 kids from our grandparents. There are, Eden, 1 second. There are 22 cousins. We are 2 of 22 cousins.
Not to mention, we all grew up together, so it's not like we're all spaced out and
No,
we don't know each
give or
other.
take, give or take, 4 out of those 22 who didn't live in the immediate area.
Right, but
we were
still,
always fucking together. Like, we were always yo, I don't know how our parents didn't lose their minds, because anytime me and Adina's kids are and for Ada's birthday.
Yeah, I saw pictures of y'all. It's so cute.
I was so overstimulated, I couldn't deal. I was like, this is too much. This is too much. Yeah. I don't know how to fuck. I don't know how they did it, but power to them.
Yeah, they did it.
My ass, out of 22 kids, how I got picked for the twins, it still baffles me.
I was so glad it wasn't me.
I have a talk with the ancestors. I need to have grandma pull up in a dream or something and be like, how did you let this rock?
I always thought, because my dad was a twin, that it would be me.
It's a maternal trait.
Got pregnant with twins.
It's a maternal. Look, we got our first guest, y'all, who looks homeless, by the way.
Which one is it?
Rocking her Sealy plaits.
Hey, Eden.
Say hi to the world. Say hi.
Hi, Mama.
Say hi.
Oh, now you don't want to talk. You was doing all that
You're
talking
being
behind the scenes.
in the background while I told you mommy's working. Go ahead.
Y'all, that's Eden Ajay.
That's Eden Ajay. Because I had to throw a little Yoruba up in there.
Yes, yes.
Go, mommy's busy. I can't come.
She's like, come. You can stay if you want to stay, but mommy can't go.
I can't go. I can't go. All right, so go watch in your room for a second.
I'm so glad Kari has company right now.
This is single parenthood at its finest.
Hey, Mama.
Say hi, Erica.
You're not going to wave at me?
She being stank this morning.
She is being stank. Look at her face.
This is the queen of stank. She's miniature me, though. Can we talk about the emotional wait, you're a Pisces.
You see Little Dawn?
Give you some juice?
Little Dawn. Give you some juice.
Mommy, give me some juice. And then walks away. No.
You better get it.
No, I ain't get that big. What do I look like?
You better get it.
Do I need to remind you what you did yesterday? Yeah. Vete pa carajo, yo. Oh yeah, I'm half Puerto Rican, y'all.
Yeah, we're maybe I'm the only one that's not mixed. I don't know.
We are multi. I mean,
we are a multicultural.
It's not exclusive. We mean not black, because I'm black as shit.
Family.
But
yeah,
I'll dip in and out of Spanish from time to time.
Elise is half black. Her father is my favorite uncle, Alex, who's Puerto Rican. I have been mistaken to be all kinds of mixed.
I don't understand why people don't understand that we run the gamut. Like, our family be looking like different hues, but if you ask any one of us, we're like black.
Yeah, I mean,
black.
What else? No, you know black. What I like? What kind of black? What you mean? What kind of black? Like, what is that?
Black mixed with a little bit of black and a whole lot of black.
Yeah, a whole lot more black. Like, just get over it, get into it. But Eden, you gonna stay for the show? Eden?
You're gonna have to give me 5 seconds, because she's gonna stay here harassing me the whole time.
It's fine. We can talk over her. I've had to do it. Hey EJ. Hi.
Pardon the hair. He's going to get a haircut today.
Hey Papa.
I don't got have a lip. I don't got to fry.
Yeah. You gotta take your finger out your mouth.
What happened?
I'm just gonna put this like in my lip.
You got hit in your lip?
You okay?
How'd that happen? Hmm? As mommy sits here and tries to eat her breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna sure enough heat up my wings and fries from last night, but as
Yes,
hungry as I
energy.
am,
I'm a firm believer that if
listen.
you put an egg on anything, it's breakfast.
But I was just like, no, because I know I'm hungry, so it's definitely not gonna be a good look. But we're
But
gonna get into this episode, y'all. Love, loyalty, respect, or fear. So when we're talking about love, loyalty, respect, or fear, primarily when I wrote the show, I was thinking about in relationships. What would you prefer more, one over the other, if you do? I personally prefer respect because I think it encompasses everything except fear. But I'm gonna I'm gonna hold my thoughts and give the guest host the floor so she can tell us her thoughts on if she has a preference or not, one or the other when it comes to relationships.
now, I've been through some shit. You gotta go. Mommy's about to talk. I can't. Um, 1 minute. 1 minute. Um, the Pisces in me wants to say love. Because
Ooh, the Pisces in me do not.
well, this
Disclaimer, our birthdays are 8 days apart.
and
Different
wait, but
years,
can
but
we talk
eight
about
days
the emotional
apart.
ass house I have? Because both my twins are Pisces too.
Yeah.
Um, so just emotional in general. Uh, go ask Oma and Papa. I just violated.
She went.
No, you can't have a lollipop. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Um, loyalty. This I've been struggling with this all night.
Mm.
I feel like loyalty and respect go hand in hand. I almost feel like they're the same thing.
Okay, care to explain?
You can't have one without the other. You can't call yourself giving me respect or being respectful to me if you have no loyalty. You
I
can't.
agree. I
Like
agree.
you can't, oh, I'm loyal to you. If you're loyal to me, that means you respect me. If you disrespect me, that means you have no loyalty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Mm-hmm.
can't, they go hand in hand. They're damn near the same thing to me. Like you
Yeah.
can't, example, we think somebody that cheats on us is disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I also see that as being disloyal.
Of course, 100%,
They go
100%.
hand in hand to me. Like you can't call yourself saying, "Oh, but I'm loyal to you." Oh, so because you cheated on me, but you slept with my, somebody random
Mm-hmm.
instead of sleeping with my cousin, that means you're less loyal. Like no,
Right,
disloyal.
right,
Like,
right,
and it's
right.
still
Is
disrespect
this
to our
loyal across the
relationship.
board?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's still disrespect to our relationship, to the commitment. If you have an agreement on being in a, because I don't shame anybody on whatever your relationship is. That works for you.
Right,
That works for you.
right.
If we are in agreement that we are supposed to be in a monogamous relationship, then it's a disrespect to
Mm-hmm.
the agreement we have to be in a committed relationship and be exclusive to one another only. They go hand in hand
Yeah.
to me at least.
I
So
think in romantic relationships they do,
yes,
but I think in other relationships they might
completely
not.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
completely
Yeah,
different.
because I'm thinking about like a work relationship, like with your job.
Hmm.
Okay, you might be quote unquote loyal. And I think that's probably only because you need a check that you loyal to your job, but you might not necessarily respect your coworkers or your boss or whatever. Most of us, 9 times out of 10, we at our job to get paid, not because we like it, not because we want to
Listen,
do
I wish
it.
people would stop acting like people have jobs because they enjoy it. Like I rarely have met somebody that
Please
has a
stop.
job because they want to.
Please
No, we
stop.
trying to survive out here.
Exactly, because another point of reference, Alisse and I work in the same field. I'm a
Mhm.
certified professional coder, CPC. Alisse is a certified risk adjustment coder, CRC. So we work in the same industry. And I've been in revenue cycle. My son will be 15, so 14 years, and I've been a coder for 4 years.
And
Um,
I've never actually had to use my coding certification. I have it, but I work in risk adjustment and now I work in stars improvement. So
right. But like I I I guess there's I guess people can say that I like it because oh, okay, because I've been doing it for so long. But honestly, it pays better than a lot of jobs out there. For me personally, I'm speaking for myself. It pays better. And so why would I fuck that up?
mm,
So, because a lot of people have said, "Oh, you're said to me, oh, you're so smart, you can go do this, that, and the third." But I'm like, why the fuck would I? I'm chilling right here, and I
and
guess
it's easy.
yeah, like and that kind of speaks to my quote unquote loyalty to my job. But all in all, it's a more than decent paycheck. So that is what it is. But like I was saying, I think loyalty and respect go hand in hand when it comes to a romantic relationship and maybe parent child familial relationships. But
That's
other
totally
types
different.
it
Yeah.
it it, it, it,
To me, there's nuance. Like, yeah,
it,
you're
it depends. Like if there's all these what ifs, if this then that, there's a lot of variables. You know what I mean? So mm, you
where
know,
did fear come in for you on this though? Like that one was interesting to me.
because when somebody fears you, for instance, you got all these drug shows out now, right?
Mm,
There might be elements of loyalty and respect, but I think like most of the workers, the community, whomever are down because they're scared.
that's a fact.
They fear these people like Ghost
Hmm.
or Meech and Terry and BMF.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I think most of the people of their be the workers, like I said, mostly because they are scared.
Hmm.
So that's why they stay down with it. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? I don't think it's, oh, I respect this person. Oh, I'm loyal to that person. Who the fuck want a drug deal for the rest of their damn
This is
life?
true. Very true. And it's
You know
fear.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really think in that aspect, the fear is taking over. And in abusive relationships, I think for the women, it starts out as love, of course, all of that shit.
Mm,
But then when it comes to, oh, the nigga whooping on you, or he might not even be whooping on you, he might be playing with your fucking head. But at this point, you fear him and you're less likely to be disloyal or disrespectful because you fear him.
well, you can see I visibly got like physically uncomfortable, right? Okay. So I'm gonna speak my truth. I physically got uncomfortable with in 2 seconds of you saying that because
It's okay. I'll tell the people I was in an abusive marriage and I got locked up twice trying to whoop that nigga ass. So fuck around and find out. And there was a fear element to it.
I
You know
didn't.
what I mean? Because at the beginning, you like, what the fuck is going on? You went from like love and all of this shit to like, what the fuck is you doing?
That's
You know what
narcissism.
I'm saying?
Well,
Of
that's an
course,
aspect of narcissism.
he's the biggest fucking narcissist on earth. He should teach a college course
That's my kid's
on
father.
on narcissism. And not to say
Hmm.
anything about your kid's father. I'm glad we didn't have kids.
Mm.
I took my fucking ass to the chop shop.
Yeah, girl.
You know
For
what I'm
me,
saying?
but he
I took
never.
my ass to the chop shop.
For me, it wasn't even the physical; it was the emotional
Oh
and
yeah, oh yeah.
um,
I'm definitely
and the
my
fear
shit
part of
fucked
it.
up.
Because I've never been somebody that can easily be controlled. Since we're going backwards into the romantic aspect of this
Mhm.
conversation, it was the arguments and
Mhm.
the gaslighting.
Mhm.
And I'm so sick of seeing people say the word gaslight and not know what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
makes me itch.
Makes
Like,
your ass itch.
like, like, do a bitch need to tattoo the fucking definition of gaslighting on her forehead
Right.
for y'all to understand that you are misusing that word? Have you ever really been gaslit? Like, that shit ain't no
People
joke.
like to find new words and
It's a trigger word.
misuse
Like, it's
them.
trendy
Yeah.
almost. And it's like, y'all have no idea what the fuck that really means.
Right.
So,
Right.
so, it's the mental abuse for me that created
Hmm.
fear. I wasn't necessarily afraid of him as a person. I was afraid of the arguments. I was
Yeah.
afraid of being uncomfortable. So I
Hmm.
found myself changing my behavior and changing how I reacted to certain stuff
Hmm.
out of fear of the argument. I was like, you know what? So I'm just going to avoid the bullshit. And
Mommy. Oh my
this is
God.
not the time. This is not the time. Go. I found myself trying to actively avoid the arguments and stuff to keep my own mental peace. So it created this fear and a dynamic that he loved because he was able to
Yeah.
control my behavior because I
Yep.
was trying to avoid both.
Yep.
And I'm having to cap my language a little bit because I have interlopers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and also because I'm talking about, I make a conscious effort to not badmouth the genetic
Hmm.
contributor.
Not the genetic contributor. I never heard that one before.
Very good. I don't because I'm not going to reduce myself to a cum receptacle. I hate when
Right.
people say that. Oh, that he was the sperm donor. No, because I'm not
Yeah.
nobody's cum receptacle. No, he's a
Right.
genetic
Right.
contributor. He contributed to them. My son has his entire fucking face.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna make a conscious effort to not badmouth him in front of them. Because they're, especially my son, he's a little advanced, so he's hyper aware
Hmm.
of everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the fear aspect of that part of a relationship or relationships, when it comes to abuse, forget it. I don't care what kind of abuse it is. Forget it. Like,
Right.
you will change your entire personality to avoid confrontation.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah.
say,
I
you
completely
will
agree.
actively watch something that like you want to go backwards to what you were talking about with BMF and all that other stuff. You will actively watch something that Eden, quiet. You will actively watch something that is not right and turn the other cheek or turn your blind eye or turn your back to it out of fear for repercussion and retaliation.
Yep.
Um, that's an abusive relationship in and of itself.
Yep.
That's abuse. All of it is abuse.
Right.
EJ, share the blocks, please. You guys have 2, 3 whole rooms you could go into, but you're in here.
But you're here with me.
Now,
You
if
could
I
be
move,
anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me.
5-bedroom house, but they in here with me. I could go into the other room. They're gonna follow me.
Yeah, I know.
EJ, share with your sister, please. Share. Don't give me that I don't understand look. Share. He's looking at me like
It's like you know what I'm talking about. Share.
I'm speaking plain English. But if I say it in Spanish, and my Spanish is horrendous, he'll be like, "Why are you speaking Spanish to me?" But he'll know I said something that he has no clue what I'm saying, but he knows it's something that he's not supposed to do.
Right.
Um,
Yummy!
go in the other room, please.
No.
No.
I'll take Kari any day.
All right, till she turned 4. She gonna be the same way.
That's fine.
She's
I'll
gonna
take Kari now, when she barely walking, barely talking.
No, they were barely talking, but that walking, let me tell you, she climbed, kicked,
No,
jumped.
wait. I'm remembering the picture you sent me. Never mind, because they never did that shit.
Oh, the poop. Yeah,
Um,
she hasn't done it in a while, y'all. My daughter goes in her diaper and wipes poop on herself. She does it when we're not in the room.
yeah, pay
I can go
attention to
downstairs.
me.
I can go downstairs to make some food, come back up, and it's just all over.
But
She hasn't done it in a while, so I'm not gonna manifest that right now.
watch, you gonna go upstairs to Trey and be like, "Mom!"
He did it to her one time, and I was like, "Why weren't you watching her?" He said, "Shit, I had to go poop." I
Mind you, y'all,
came back.
Trey is my godson.
Yes, Trey is her godson, and Alisse is my god sister because her parents are my godparents,
Yeah, so we
as
just
well as my
intertwined
aunt
that family.
and uncle. Yeah.
We
So,
just intertwined that family.
but
But
going back to the topic,
yeah, respect. You
I
can't have
feel
love, you can't have loyalty, and you can't have any of that without respect.
without respect. And that's why that is my preference. My
Hmm.
preference is to be respected. I could care less if my man came home every day and was like, I respect you. I respect you. I'd rather him say that than say, I love you. I love you. Because we all know that the motherfuckers in our lives, and I'm talking about parents, friends, uh, cousins, romantic relationships,
Siblings.
every almost every time somebody says, I love you, they have also hurt you.
That's a fact.
Whether it has been, it'll be your kids one day.
Hmm.
Your kids will tell you they love you, and they will hurt you. And we're not talking about hurt. Just a disclaimer: hurt is not always physical.
No.
It's mental. It's emotional.
Hmm.
All that type of shit too. Every almost every person in my life who have said that they love me have also hurt me, and that's why I prefer to be respected, even in a romantic relationship. I prefer the respect because I think once you respect somebody, then you can it'll be a deeper type of love and a deeper type of loyalty when you actually respect somebody. Like
You,
I think when
you just made me have an epiphany. I'm listening. I'm like,
I just think when you respect somebody, you are so much more conscious and aware of what you do and how you treat them and how what you do affects them. I really think that I would rather my dude come home and be like, I respect you so much. Give me a kiss. And I'd be like, mwah. Because I so much more prefer that because then I know the love is real and then I know the loyalty is real
mm-hmm.
when you respect me. Everybody who says they love you will fucking do some unlovable shit to you. And you be like, I much rather be respected. Definitely.
I think it's crazy that you just said that because it just puts something into like perspective for me because it's like I'm somebody that constantly is seeking love because of my own trauma and my own esteem issues. So for me, it just you saying that made me think, why am I always looking for love and never respect? And then I'm constantly disrespected. I am consistently disrespected. I'm like, oh, but they love me. like, like that's the excuse. I'm like, oh, but they love me. They didn't mean it.
But I also want to put this out there, which I've had to learn through therapy, even though I haven't fully accepted this, but I know this fact. People who say they love you, who do unloving things, disloyal things, it's not you, it's them.
Oh yeah,
They do not
yeah,
love themselves. They do not respect themselves, which is why they do certain things. It just happens to have an effect on you or to
yes.
affect you directly.
Hmm.
You know, like you said about cheating. So let's go back to that. I really hate to say that somebody cheating on you means that they don't love you and that they are not loyal to you because that's obvious, but I think it's deeper than that. They don't love themselves because they're looking for something that they don't have within
That's a
themselves.
fact.
It's not what you don't have.
Yeah, that's a
They're
fact.
not
Because I'm
look
not
they're
gonna
not out
ask people
looking for
now.
what
Yeah,
you don't have. They're out
exactly,
looking for what they don't have in
exactly,
here. They are
exactly.
being disloyal to themselves.
Agreed.
I think that's more than them being disloyal to you and not loving you. More importantly, they're being disloyal to themselves and disrespectful to themselves, their bodies, and and not loving themselves. Because if you
Listen,
did, you wouldn't do that.
listen. We're all grown. I'm in my mid 30s. So
Child, I'm finna be
been there, done
41
that.
next month.
And I'm about to be 30, I'm about to be 36. So, been there, done that. I've lived some life. And thinking about the reasons why I've done certain things I've done when I was younger, there's a lot of truth to that. It had nothing to do with the person. It had everything to do with me. It had an effect on the person,
Right,
and I never wanted to hurt the person, but it had nothing to do with the person. It had
right.
everything to do with me. And as much as I could try and like deflect and say, oh, well, it's because they weren't doing this for me, they weren't doing that for me. That was me searching for something within myself, my
Right.
issues, my issues within myself that I was looking for elsewhere that I wasn't necessarily getting in that relationship, so on and so forth. But that is a me issue, not a them issue. So
Right.
therefore, yeah, you're right.
Right. It's so hard to accept that. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess even people with high self-esteem still take it as what did I do? What could I have
Yeah.
done? Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you really, really sit and think about it, it's their insecurities. It's what they don't have within themselves. They don't love themselves. They're not loyal to themselves. Because if you were loyal to yourself, you would be loyal to your morals or whatever was instilled in you. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
see it happen to other people and you feel a certain way about it, but then you go do it.
Mm,
What's wrong with you in here?
mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you in here? So
And
it's
then you
never
try to justify it. You try to justify it, like, well, I'm different. My reason's different.
right,
I'm
but it
not
never
here.
is. You don't love yourself, boo. I'm just putting it out there.
Mhm.
Whoever the hell is listening. If you a cheater or whatever the fuck, you don't love yourself, go get that fixed, go get that handled, go get therapy. And for the person who it has happened to, it's not you.
Mhm.
It's not you. I'm letting you know that. But we about to wrap it up. But like I said, I gave my take on it. I would much rather be respected because I think it encompasses the love and the loyalty. I don't want to be feared. I don't want nobody to be
No,
doing stuff for
me
me
either.
and being around me and tiptoeing around me because they're scared of me.
I'm not a power hungry person, so I don't want fear
Yeah,
either. And now
I could
it's
care
made me
less about
question
that.
everything that I thought I wanted because I
Right.
thought I wanted love. But now I'm sitting here rethinking, and I'm like, I personally, but I think respect and loyalty go hand in hand.
Right. Right.
So for
Of
me,
course.
I think I'm agreeing with you because I was gonna say loyalty.
Hmm.
You need to be loyal to me. I need some because I hate the term ride or die, but I go hard for people. And that's
Me
and
too.
romantic relationship. Erica can tell y'all, I go
Yes.
hard for my
Me too.
family.
Me
I
too.
go hard for my family. Erica don't know how many times I've almost been on a plane.
I do because there's been several times you text me like, "Bitch, I need to come down here."
Like, do I need to be on a plane to Georgia? Just
Right,
tell me. Like,
right,
my car can be packed. Like, I don't,
right,
and that's my thing. Also, I don't care about me. I care about my people. So
right.
loyalty for me, I think, is the big one. I am
But you're that way because if you didn't respect me, you wouldn't act
true,
in that way. You
true,
wouldn't be
and
doing
I
those
have a
things.
lot of respect. I have a lot of respect and loyalty to the people I love, and
Right.
I go hard for my family
Well,
and
you
the
might
people
just
I
be a person that loves or has learned to love properly,
I don't want that one.
yeah.
whereas other people they say it but they behave in a completely different way.
True. But as we've had this conversation, yeah, loyalty for me.
Right. Okay.
Loyalty. I need to know I can
It's
depend.
respect for me, y'all. It's
I
respect
need
for
to
me.
know I can depend on I need to know I can depend on you and that you're gonna be there. That's so loyalty, yeah.
All right, y'all. Let us know what you think. Love, loyalty, respect, fear. You can hit us on IG. You can hit us on YouTube. I'm gonna do the outro. Thank y'all for joining us for In Real Life Podcast. I am your host, Elise, in the
And my
studio
kids are guest
today.
stars
Yes, Eden and EJ guest star in
still in
the
the background.
background.
Sorry y'all. I can't momming is 24/7, man.
Because why? This is in real life.
That's
Y'all
real
can catch
life.
us on Instagram is in_real_life_podcast on Instagram, on YouTube in real life. You can email us irlpodcast9@gmail.com. Yeah, and that's it, y'all. Let us know what you think. What do you prefer? All
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would like to know. We
I
really
wanna
would like
know.
to know. Yeah. So we'll see you guys next Sunday. I didn't get to say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year, y'all. We're back. We're back.